Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off from MetLife. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
60, ready.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled for no gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's go.
Toss play to Barkley. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
19 sight. 19. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And this one doesn't go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Dive up the middle. He's brought down as the drive starts out for the 4-yard gain.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back to the well again. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Looking to throw here. Complete left side of Thomas. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, Shaq. Half the 60, half the 60. Wrap for 80. That's your man, that's your man. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And that'll bring up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Go! 70 Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. And gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to it way behind the line on this one and take him down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Working now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. That one's cut along the left sideline.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Big gain on the play, but it leads to fourth down.
So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Getting the fullback involved here. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. 19.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the middle they go for 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
19. Warriors 70.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now. At the 35-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive.
70
They go with Barkley here. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again. And not expect a little chunk. They'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Chop alert. Ready. 70 Lions.
They give it to him again. He's got it in the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second-quarter lead.
Okay, so many of these defenses today are all about what? Stopping the explosive play, especially in the passing game. But to give up a run, an explosive run for a touchdown, can just be demoralizing.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 3. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Pack the 60s.
Airing it out to start this drive. It's a screen to Barkley. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First down now, ball at the 33. Throwing off the play fake. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down.
Here we go.
Back to the air they go on second down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here he goes, third and long. That one's caught. This is Lambert Smith. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Now, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it'll take a new set of downs with that toss run.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Come on. Set. 70.
They'll run here on 1st down. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get it. 19, 18. Ready?
On the draw, it's Barkley. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. Goes to the hurry up here.
70, get the wolf. 18, 5 here.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That's completed right side. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
10 at the 10-yard line.
Offense is set, 1st and 10.
Deputy! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Down. Panther 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw now. Hits his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
19 right.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has it in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Set. 70 Lions. Go.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. A gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
70 Timberwolves, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60.
Working on 1st down. Into traffic, complete. And they take him down right along the 30.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Rocco 80. Come 19, come 19.
Throwing it again here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready? Viking 18.
3rd down from the gun. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you checked down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Throwing from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. He's going to throw this one. Trying for the deep ball. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. On again comes Jake Camarda to punt this away. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Set. Cowboy 85 this side, fellas. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
60 Bison. 79 Bronco.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. All right, now it's timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And he gets it away from his end zone. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing now off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 70 Lion.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's got Thomas on a slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Completes another one to Thomas. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
Sticking to the air here. Throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That goes for 32 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go, Shaq. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
Still sticking with the passing game. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 79 Bronco.
Again to throw on second. Throw left side, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
18, Viking, 18. Right now, boys. Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. He was good on his first attempt and his second from a little over 45 here. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70, get the look. Let's go.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know you can set the table for more.
Ready.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go, set. Viking, 18. Let go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They go to Barkley again. Has some room to work. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead to 7. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked! The Giants has it! But after all that running, nothing comes of it. He's taken down deep on the other side of the field, and we'll get nothing more than a blocked extra point.
Hey, blocked or not, they're still going to need another touchdown. They all understand that. But you know they're upset seeing that try block, because now if you score, well, you got to either risk another block and kick for the tie, or even more risk going for 2 and taking the lead.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set check.
Back play straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Get up.
Right side, quick pass, complete. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. We've set it down from 37.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Come 19. Come. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing now, out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second and 3 now.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Yeah, every receiver wants the ball, but they all want their touches. That is until you run a bubble screen, and that receiver knows it's doomed, and he's going to take a shot like that.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Check. 60. 79 Broncos.
Looking in the air here. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New York. The Giants cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. In a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Putting a receiver in motion. He gives here to the motion man. Cuts it to the right sideline. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Hey, check that. Street.
First plays a design run. And we'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Back to 60. Lions.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this third quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's the one back on the handoff. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Complete left-sided Thomas. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
60 Bison.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got a man left. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hawk, 18, rattle.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
18, Hawk, Cowboy 80. Broncos.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll try and punch it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Here we go. Jack.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It's a screen to Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Working now from the gun. This is a heater going deep. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Looking to throw. Downfield finds Lambert Smith. Now he's past the 25. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a fourth quarter lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
McPherson to add the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Looking quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Pass play coming here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
To the air now on first and 10. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 25 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
70 Rangers. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hook.
From the red zone on first. Cut out left. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
70 Timberwolf, 18 Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Back now, pressure coming. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Hurt. Go.
Here's a design run. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Quick pass right side, complete. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants now trail by just a point in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 9. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Tag. Deputy Lions. Ready.
Toss play to Barkley. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Eagles want to end it in regulation if they can. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Set. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Giants take over 1st.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Hand off to the back. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker, Brock. It's going to be second down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Back to the well again. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Got his man, Thomas has it. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. We'll look to throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's caught at the 25. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Tie ball game now as they send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. Here he goes again. He cuts to the right, finds open field. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we can call this, other than simply splendid?
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
48, Eagles 41.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals. Ready.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life. The timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Keandre Lambert-Smith on the target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
18 Romeo. 77 Wolf.
Man in motion here. To throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw caught by his running back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division